I'm just going to say this. Any media person that I see in person for the rest of my life who try to tell me LeBron James is good as Michael Jordan, I'm just going to slap the hell out of him right on the spot. Right on the damn spot. No question asked. The next person who walks up to me and say, LeBron James, who is amazing, as good as Michael Jordan or competes like Michael Jordan, I'm just going to slap the hell out of you right on the spot. And I'm going to take my chances with the judicial system.
Charles Barkley just said LeBron James is skipping a retirement tour because he knows he is trash. He said this out loud on national TV. And honestly, that wasn't even the wildest thing Chuck said this week. Once he started talking about LeBron, things got intense. He threw out bullying accusations, called him a franchise killer. And the craziest part? Nobody on the set even tried to stop him. Drop a comment below and tell me, is Charles Barkley the very last guy in sports media who isn't afraid of LeBron? Is he the only one left who just speaks his mind without caring about the backlash? Let's jump right into this retirement news because that is what started this whole fire. The Athletic is reporting that LeBron told his close friends he does not want a big farewell tour.
I don't really, I have not even thought to the point of like a farewell tour or whatever the case may be, because I haven't had the conversation with myself and my family on when it's over. So that has not even.
Think about it. No goodbye tour. No standing ovations in every city. No emotional tribute videos. No big final game. He just wants to play his last season and walk away. And the second this news broke, Charles Barkley didn't wait. He didn't hold back. He said exactly what was on his mind. LeBron doesn't want a tour because he knows he is trash. That is the actual quote. Chuck said it on live TV, looking cool as ice. Sounded like he had been saving that thought for a very long time. No warning. No sugarcoating. Just straight to the point. But here is the part that really hurts. Barkley is not wrong about the basketball side of things. Just look at the reality on the court. LeBron is 41 years old. He is dealing with back pain and sciatica. We literally see him limping during games. There are nights where he just doesn't play defense anymore. And it's not regular tiredness. You can actually see him choosing to save his energy so he can score on the other end. Young guys are blowing right past him. He walks back on defense just to save his legs for the next play. Charles Barkley has been watching the best basketball in the world for 40 years. He sees exactly what is going on. And Chuck believes LeBron is skipping the tour to protect his ego. Why? Because getting cheered in every city while missing shots and getting burned by young kids is a nightmare he simply does not want to face.
Hey, LeBron, by the way, 3 threes away from passing Kyle Korver.
Ooh, Kyle Korver can shoot that thing.
Number 7 all time. And he's second in 30-point games now with 559. MJ's got 562.
See, now, Ernie,
What?
that's an amazing stat to talk about. Everybody, I don't get into debate about greatness. So LeBron has played how many more seasons than Michael Jordan and he's still behind him? That's crazy. That's crazy. And I love LeBron, but for him to be that far behind MJ and I'm played probably 8 more seasons? Come on, man. Y'all need to stop this.
Chuck also brought Kobe Bryant into this, and wow, did it hit hard. Think back to Kobe in 2016. He was only shooting 35%. His body was basically broken down, running on nothing but pure willpower and whatever medical help he could get. He clearly wasn't the same Kobe we all grew up watching. But in his very last game, he took 50 shots. 50. He didn't do it because he was making all of them. He didn't do it because it was a smart basketball play. He did it because he is Kobe Bryant. He decided he was going to leave the game like the absolute legend he is, and he did not care how anyone else felt about it. Kobe went out loud and proud. He walked right out the front door for the whole world to see. And it was epic even when it wasn't perfect. Which brings up a huge question. If LeBron actually manages to win a championship with a third team, does he really deserve to be talked about in the exact same breath as Michael Jordan?
Well, I've said this. If they win a championship, I might put him with Kobe Bryant. In my opinion, LeBron is a great, great player and a great, great man. I got him one slip behind Kobe Bryant. I do. Now, if he wins this year, I might put him on the same level with Kobe. But until he wins another championship, in my opinion, he has not passed Kobe.
But Chuck says LeBron simply can't do that. His ego is just too fragile. He can't handle the idea of playing on a farewell tour while looking like a shadow of his old self. He doesn't want the fans in Boston or New York cheering for him out of pity while the scoreboard shows who he really is today instead of the superstar he used to be. So, he isn't going out Kobe's way. Instead, he is planning a quiet exit. He wants to walk away before everyone fully sees how much he has slowed down. Barkley called it exactly what it is, a smart, strategic move to protect his GOAT status. He is leaving before the tape gets any worse. And then, Chuck took things to a whole new level. He moved from the farewell tour to something much bigger, stat padding. Recently, LeBron went on a podcast and actually said he is not a numbers guy. Claimed he never really cared about his stats. The reaction from real basketball fans was instant. Everyone just rolled their eyes. When Barkley heard it, he literally burst out laughing on live TV. It was that genuine laugh you let out when someone says something so crazy. Laughing is the only thing you can do. Let's be real. LeBron has been obsessing over his box score since he was a teenager. Just look at what happened this past February. The Lakers were down by 22 points with only 4 minutes left. Any normal veteran would be sitting on the bench with a towel, cheering on the young guys. Not LeBron. He stayed out there just to hunt down one last rebound for a triple-double. The game was totally over, but he was chasing his personal stats. He almost ran over his own teammate, Austin Reeves, just to grab that board. That tells you everything you need to know about how much he cares about numbers. If we are being honest, his entire 23-year career has basically been one giant mission to catch Michael Jordan. He knows he won't beat MJ in championship rings. That ship sailed a long time ago. So, he needed something else. He needed one massive record he could hold over Jordan in the GOAT debate. The all-time scoring record was his golden ticket. He chased it, he got it, and now he can point to that big number and say, "Look what I did." But here is the simple math that nobody ever talks about. LeBron has played 8 more seasons than Michael Jordan. 8 whole seasons. If Jordan had 8 extra years in the NBA to just pad his stats, the scoring record wouldn't even be a debate. Playing longer eventually beats peaking higher. Chuck knows this, and he has been saying it for years.
On Charles, he's a hater. What makes what he says credible? Because he's on TV? I'm not going to let him disrespect my legacy like that. I'm not the one who threw somebody through a window. I never spit on a kid. I never had unpaid debt in Las Vegas. I never said I'm not a role model. I'm tired of biting my tongue. There's a new sheriff in town. And that brings us to this Thursday night inside Studio J here in Atlanta.
Well, this was the most anticipated night I've actually been.
For me too, Kenny.
I was anticipating this all
I have
day.
not.
That's why I didn't call you. I didn't want to hear any preconceived. No, I think Chuck is laughing. It's not serious to me, because I didn't want to hear any preconceived what you had to say. I want to hear it fresh, live, and direct.
Okay. So, number one, I have no problem with what LeBron said. I have no problem. Everything's not true, but most of that is true. I've did some stupid things in my life. That being said, I've been doing this job for 15, 16 years. I have never said anything personal about a guy, and I'm never going to, ever. All my criticism on any player or comments on any team is strictly about basketball.
We also need to talk about this 15-year beef between Chuck and LeBron. A lot of fans think it is just fake TV drama. Trust me, it's not. This all started way back in 2010 with The Decision. When LeBron went on live TV to ditch Cleveland for Miami, Chuck was the only guy brave enough to call it a punk move. He didn't care about losing media access or hurting business deals. He just spoke the truth. And guess who backed him up? Michael Jordan. MJ said he would never have teamed up with Magic or Bird. He wanted to beat them. Chuck and MJ were on the exact same page. Fast forward to 2017. LeBron was struggling with the Cavs. So what did he do? He complained to the media that he needed more help. Keep in mind the Cavs had the highest payroll in NBA history at the time. Chuck went on TV and called LeBron out. He said he was acting whiny. His point was simple: if you are the best in the world, lead your team. Don't throw them under the bus. How did LeBron respond? Not with basketball facts. He went on social media and attacked Chuck's personal life. He brought up old mistakes from decades ago. That tells you everything. When you can't win a basketball debate, you attack the person. But Chuck took the high road. He looked right at the camera and said in all his years on TV, he has never made it personal. He only talks about basketball. LeBron's massive PR team really wishes we would all forget that happened. Now let's talk about the bullying. Recently, LeBron got up in Stephen A. Smith's face on national TV. Chuck watched it and called it exactly what it was: bullying. He even joked that he is scared to criticize Bronny now because LeBron might show up at his house. It was funny, but the message was serious. LeBron has so much power that people are terrified to say anything bad about him. They censor themselves. Chuck is rich and secure. He does not care. He is the last honest voice left. Chuck also called him a franchise killer. Look at the Russell Westbrook trade. The front office didn't want that. LeBron and Anthony Davis pushed for it. They traded away all their good role players. Everyone knew it would fail, and it did. But when it crashed and burned, LeBron acted like it wasn't his fault. You know those new NBA rules making it harder to build super teams? The league made those rules because stars kept forcing trades, burning up draft picks, and leaving teams in ruins. Chuck said it loud and clear. LeBron is the poster child for that behavior. Chuck also calls this the soft era of basketball, and LeBron is the godfather of it. Think about MJ taking a beating from the bad boys Pistons. Think about Kobe playing through awful rebuilding years just to stay loyal. Think about Chuck playing with broken ribs. Today, stars sit out games just to rest for bigger TV matchups. LeBron made that normal. Everything Chuck says leads back to one thing: the GOAT debate. LeBron's team attacks anyone who doesn't call him the greatest ever. But Chuck has stood by Jordan for 15 years. 6 rings. 6 finals MVPs. Perfect finals record. LeBron knows he can't beat that resume. So his PR machine tries to tear down anyone who brings it up. Tipping this farewell tour isn't about being humble. Chuck knows it. It is just more PR control. LeBron wants to control his exit. He doesn't want his final memory to be a 41-year-old man limping around the court, getting beaten by kids. Chuck is the only guy on TV willing to say this out loud. He said LeBron is hiding, he called him a bully, and he called him a franchise killer. After 15 years, Chuck still doesn't care who he makes mad. If you agree, or even if you don't, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop your honest thoughts in the comments below.